Hello Year 6, I'm Mr Foot, I'm Head of Drama and Dance here at Calvin Hall, and I'd like to first of all introduce you to our drama studio. We'll be doing lots of different performances in here. You'll be exploring your voice, your movement and also your facial expressions while you're performing in the drama lessons during your time here at Calvin Hall. We've also got some exciting things to show you. First of all, we've got some amazing equipment here in the drama studio. We've got some lights, and I can change the lights with just a clap of my hand. Let's see them go. Red, and green, and blue, and finally yellow, and back to white. Also here at Calvin Hall, we've done a lot of extracurricular activities, such as putting on huge musicals in the performance hall. We've also done some plays, and people have also gone on trips to go and see performances at Hull New Theatre, Hull Truck, and in other venues. So lots of exciting opportunities that could come your way. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a small drama lesson with you. You're going to be introduced to some of the staff who work here in the drama and dance department. First of all, we're going to go over to Mrs. Brody.
Hi Year 6, my name is Mrs. Brody. I'm one of the drama teachers here at Calvin Hall. And I'm going to be starting doing some vocal warm-ups with you. So, if you could all just stand up. Think about your posture. So keep your shoulders down, okay? Keep your head straight. But keep your body kind of relaxed, okay? So don't feel all tense. And if you can pop your hands on your diaphragm and take a nice big breath in. And breathe out again. Now, what you should have felt there is all that air and that breath coming right down into your diaphragm, right down here. Okay, when you breathed in, if you had your shoulders up here, that means you're just breathing into here. Okay, so I want you to try it again, and this time make sure your shoulders don't come up. Keep your shoulders nice and down, and think about your diaphragm expanding with that air. Okay, so nice big breath in. And release. Good. Okay, right then. We're going to have a go at doing some vowel sounds now. Okay, so we need to be thinking about our projection. So making sure the sound travels right across the room and making a nice, big, loud, clear sound here. So we're going to start with ah. Okay, so can you repeat that after me? Ah. Good, and one more time. Ah. Brilliant. Okay, let's start with doing an E. So repeat after me. E. Good, and again. E. Next we're going to try A. Okay, so repeat after me. A. Good. Try not to go A. Okay, we're making a nice round vowel sound. So we're going to say A. Good. Now we're going to try, this is the trickiest one for those of you with a nice Hull accent. We're going to try our O. Okay, so try and get that nice posh sounding O, not an Okay, a nice O. Okay, so we're going to go O. Good, and again, O. Brilliant. And finally, we're going to try oo. Okay, so after me, oo. Good, and last time, oo. Brilliant. Okay, so one of the other ways we use to warm up in drama is we look at tongue twisters. Okay, now those of you that don't know about tongue twisters, they're short little phrases that really get the mouth moving, and they're quite complicated sometimes to say. So we're going to have a little go at some of these, and don't worry if you end up tripping over your words, that's kind of part of the fun of it. Okay, so we're going to start with one called selfish shellfish. Selfish shellfish. Okay, can you try that one? Say selfish shellfish. Good. Can you say it a bit faster? And maybe now try and see how fast you can say it on repeat. Can you say it 5 times in a row without making any mistakes? Okay, right then, let's try. I'm sure you all tried this one before. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Good, okay, can me say it a little bit faster. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. See how fast you can go. Okay, and our next one is going to be men munch much mush. Men munch much mush. Men munch much mush. See how many times you can do it in a row. Keep going. Okay, if you stumble, start again, try again. See how many times you can last for. Good, and our final one we're going to try is, the last one is Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch. Really try and you move your mouth, get your teeth all around those words. Irish wristwatch. Brilliant, great work Year 6. Can't wait to meet you all.
Hi Year 6, I'm Miss Walters and I teach drama at Kelvin Hall School. I'm going to talk you through some physical warm-ups that we use in drama here, and it's really important to keep your body nice and warm up before you do drama. 1, to prevent any injuries, 2, so that you can create certain characters with your body, and then also for your coordination, to make sure that you're coordinating your movements. And it's obviously quite a practical subject, so we want to make sure that we're nice and warmed up before we start. All we're going to do is we're going to start with some head rolls. So if you roll your head to your right, and then to your left, and look up, and down, and then we're going to roll our heads all the way around, and the other way, and back. Okay, now we're going to go to our shoulders. All you're going to do is roll your shoulders back and down. We'll do it 10 times. Okay, now you're going to get your arms, go up and back, reach as far up as you can, and switch. So we're going forwards this time, and your shoulders, again, forwards there this time. Okay, now we are going to start from the top of our heads and we are going to try and roll down to the floor. So you are going to start with your head first and you are going to roll your body down into a ball on the floor, leading from your head. So we'll start from our head. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Head first. Roll your shoulders down, bend your knees, and then touch the floor. Hold it there. Then you're going to start with your knees again this time. So you're going to come back up, bend up at the hips, bring your shoulders back and your head up. We'll try that one more time. So head down first, then shoulders, bend at the hip, bend your knees to the floor. Then you're going to extend your knees, keep your head down, come up, shoulders back and head up. Okay, we're going to look at some stretches now. We're going to hold the stretches for about 8 seconds. So the first one we're going to do is stretch our arms. So you should feel a stretch just down here. So stretch our arms, hold it for 8 seconds. Okay, and switch to the other arm. Okay, you're going to stretch right over to the side, so lean over, you might feel a stretch just down here. Okay, and the other side. Okay, we'll stretch our legs. You should feel the stretch down your hamstring, which is at the back for this one. And the other leg. Okay, fabulous. And now we're going to see how good your balance is. So all you're going to do is you are going to put your hands on your hips and you are going to stand on one foot and see how long you can hold it for. Okay, fabulous. Keep going if anybody can beat me. That's brilliant. I'll give you another 10 seconds. Okie dokie, if anyone's still balancing, well done, that's fabulous. So I am going to do some mobility exercises. So this is where we sort of warm up our joint. So if we can get our wrists, and we'll just wind them round, take them out and down, and the other way, wind back up. Okay, and then I'm going to stand on one foot, circle your ankles, and the other way, and your other ankle. Brilliant. And the last thing we're going to do is what we call an 8-count shake. So we are going to use your right arm first. You are going to shake it out. Everyone shake. And we're going to do it for 8 counts. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Onto your right leg, shake it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Left leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to do 4. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about our voice and our movement. One other really, really important thing in drama is to be able to use what we call our facial expressions and being able to show different emotions through our face when we're playing different characters. We want to be able to tell an audience a story, and sometimes our facial expression is one of the best ways of doing that. So we're going to warm up all of our muscles in our face. Try saying facial muscles, that's really hard to say. I'm going to try and warm them up by using and isolating different areas of our faces. So the first thing we're going to do is going to really focus kind of on our jaw area. So what I want you to imagine that you've got a tiny, tiny little bit of toffee, and I want you to pop that into your mouth. Keep your mouth shut and chew the toffee. You might get little bits of it stuck in your teeth, so try and use your tongue to get it out. Toffee can always be quite sticky. And then I want you to get another piece, and I want you to keep adding to this toffee. Try and exaggerate everything that you're doing with your mouth, so make it nice and big. And as you put more and more toffee in, your mouth has to open. It's hard for me to do this and chew toffee at the same time. So try and make it as big as possible. And then get the last bit. So this is a huge bit now, so really put this in and make it as big as you can when you're chewing this toffee. And you should try and get all your lips moving, all your jaw working. It should start to feel really, really warm. Okay, I'll give you a little bit of time to keep doing that. Well done. So now what we're going to do is we've warmed up this kind of area, so we're going to start to move into the rest of our face now. So the best way to do this, I always like to give myself a little bit of a massage. So if you get your fingers, get your hands, get them nice and warmed up, put them onto your face, and then just first of all, let's massage around that jaw area that we've just warmed up. So get your fingers in all these nooks and crannies and really kind of start to warm your face up. Work down your jawline. Okay, and around your mouth area. Give it a nice massage. It should feel quite nice. And around your cheekbones, around your cheek area. And then we can take this through and massage up through your temples into your forehead. Give it a lovely massage and get all of this area feeling nice and warm. Okay, now what I'd like us to do is, this is what we call a lemon face, then a lion face. And what I want you to do is I want you to scrunch up your face as tight as you can, as if you are sucking on the bitterest lemon in the world. Okay, and then after 3, I want you to open everything as wide as possible, including your eyes, including your mouth, and your forehead will go back as well into a big kind of roar face, almost like a lion roaring. And we can make the sound as well for a bit of fun. Let's see, using the stuff we talked about with projection, let's see if we can get it nice and loud as well when we do that. So, let's suck on those bitter lemons, scrunch your face up as much as you can. And then after 3, I want you to roar like your lions. 1, 2, 3, rah! And keep it nice and wide. Let's do it again. So scrunch your face up, sucking on that bitter lemon. And then after 3, 1, 2, 3, rah! And one more time, scrunch your face up. 1, 2, 3, rah! Hope I didn't scare you. Okay, so we've kind of warmed up different elements of our face here. So now let's say the word strawberry cheesecake. And we're going to try and say that. We're going to try and exaggerate every single syllable and every vowel and consonant sound. Okay, so strawberry cheesecake. Try and say it nice and slowly and really draw it out and make sure you're using all of your jaw, all of your lips to kind of really spit that word out. So let's try it one more time. Strawberry cheesecake. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try and actually replicate or recreate some emotions on our face. So what I want you all to do is I want you to try and make yourself look as scared as possible. Like you just see something really scary and you're absolutely frightened. And the way of doing that is you could open your mouth nice and wide. Okay, you could open your eyes nice and wide. Look around the room and show everybody your scared facial expression. Okay? And now I want you to try and be as angry as you can. So you might purse your lips up. You might squint your eyes. You might furrow your brow. Okay, you might scrunch up your nose as well. So look around the room, show everybody your angry face. And now, I want you to be really sad. Okay, so let's make the corners of our mouth turn down. Let's put our lip out. Let's open our eyes quite widely, but maybe look down a little bit. Okay, furrowing our brow a little bit. And then finally, let's just be really excited. So let's smile, let's open our eyes nice and wide. Let's give a big grin to everybody and show everybody how excited and happy you are.
Hello Year 6s, I'm Mrs McIntosh, another drama teacher at Kelvin Hall School. Today I'm going to explore with you briefly tone and intonation. So first of all, what do we mean by these terms? Well, intonation is the rise and fall in our voice, and tone is the colour or feeling you put into your voice to portray different emotions. Let's start by exploring intonation. So let's use one sentence. What are you doing here? So I can rise up, what are you doing here? Or I can rise down, what are you doing here? Have a think about the 2 different ways I said that and what different meanings it had. Which words we can stress can also make a big difference to the meaning of the sentence. So what are you doing here? 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 Have a go at saying the sentence, taking it in turns to stress different words. What difference does it make to the emotion and feeling of the sentence?
Now we've applied all of our drama skills and we've experimented with those, we're now going to say a poem out loud with our partners, and we're going to explore that using all of the things that we've already discussed today. So you might want to think about your voice, your movement, your facial expression, and your vocal expression. Okay, So the poem has a lot of onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia are words that sound like what they're describing, such as bang, or crash, or creak. Okay, I look forward to seeing you all in the new term, and have a lovely and safe summer. Thank you. I've now put the poem on the screen. Now with a partner, try and practice saying this poem using all of those skills that we've discussed today. If you want to volunteer to perform yours at the end, that would be absolutely fantastic.